I guess I'm having internet problems. Um, Sorry for being late, being tardy to this party. My bad. But it doesn't make my desire to be here any less important to me. And so I apologize. Anyway, if you don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Marla Goldberg. I'm a doctor of metaphysical healing, ordained minister, speaker, teacher, best-selling author, and the creator and host of Guided Spirit Conversations podcast, as well as a self-love expert. And I'm coming on because, well, it's Thursday, and Thursday is Guided Spirit Conversations podcast day. And I'm really excited about today's show. First, excuse me. First, let me share that the show was created with you in mind. I wanted to bring the most incredible metaphysicians and spiritual leaders to come on across the globe to share their knowledge, their techniques, to support you and help you in your life's journey. I've been doing this for 5 years and couldn't do it without you. So once again, thank you. And I go live every Thursday with a new guest. Sometimes I have a recall guest, an encore. Today is one of those days. So this Thursday, today, at 12 noon Eastern time, where you can find the podcast on my YouTube page of the same name, my Facebook page of the same name, Guided Spirit Conversations podcast, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and my other Facebook pages. We will be streaming. The podcast is interactive, so you can send the questions to my guest and myself, and we'll be happy to answer them in real time. If you're not able to make the live show, you can email the questions in at Guided Spirit Conversations 2. That's number 2 at gmail.com. Excuse me. And that way Bridget can make sure that you will get the questions to me. If you like the show, like it, subscribe, and review it. I'd love to know what your thoughts are about the guests, the topic, and anybody you might want on the show or a topic you'd like to see covered. So today, Zofia Rennea Morales is back. We have an encore with Zofia. And I love Zofia for so many reasons. Her sense of humor, her knowledge base, the areas that she goes to, that she wants to talk about, that she works with her clients about. And today is another one of those really great topics. We are going to be talking about how to break your personal glass ceiling. Yep, we all have a personal glass ceiling. Some people might call them limiting beliefs. But regardless of what the name is, how you might want to label it, each and every one of us at one time or another, for either a small amount of time or a very long amount of time, have engaged in having our glass ceiling up, our personal glass ceiling. So the term glass ceiling was first used in I believe it was 78, and I can't remember the woman who used it at a corporate conference, talking about women hitting the glass ceiling, which meant that they were being kept down from getting those higher ranking jobs. It didn't make a difference if they were capable, if they had the ability, but because they were still in 1978, because they were women, they were still treated as second-class citizens. And in 1986, that word, glass ceiling, became a buzzword that was used a lot, because now people were really, the women's movement was really kicking up harder, louder, and people, women, didn't make a difference if you're white, black, brown, yellow, women were trying to break the glass ceiling and get to the level that they knew that they could handle with as much grace and intellect and decision-making ability as a man. And here's something that I'm just going to add in because it's how I feel, not because I've read it somewhere, but in many, many, many cases, women are truly more capable to deal with some of the emotional ups and downs as in a C-suite position, because they just handle things differently. And, women are multitaskers from the get-go, much more than men. Anyway, I digress from talking about Zofia, but we're talking about the glass ceiling, our personal glass ceilings today. And in doing so, through this conversation, we're going to talk about limiting beliefs, self-development, how that helps in breaking through your own personal glass ceiling. We're going to talk about Zofia's personal experiences, how she broke through her glass ceiling. And here's the thing, what I feel, and again, this is my perspective, is I feel like I've broken many glass ceilings. And then new ones have erected for me. But again, broke through them. And it's part of growing, right? It's like jumping over hurdles. They're there. That's what they're there for us to learn how to maneuver so that we can live our best life. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So I invite you to tune in at 12 noon Eastern, 11 Central, as Zofia and I talk about breaking your own personal glass ceiling, how to do it, resources to do it, how important self-development is. And here's the thing, breaking through your glass ceiling helps you attain self-love. It's a part of the journey. If you look at it, if you go to my website and see the scales of self-love, it's part of the journey, to get past those lower rungs and start going to the higher rungs, healing, removing those blocks, getting through those limiting beliefs and faulty thoughts so you can have your best life. We're all here to do that. We've all been given challenges, each and every one of us. We're not here to get stuck in the challenges. We weren't put here to get stuck in the challenges. We weren't here to believe somebody else's judgments or criticisms. We were brought here to work through them, to heal through them, to be able to live our best life. And today is going to be one of those exciting conversations. So please join me and Zofia Rennea Morales in this wonderful and exciting conversation. Also, check out my website at Marla Goldberg. Goldberg has 2Rs.com. See what I do, how I can work with you. I do offer 20-minute complimentary consultations or evaluations, whichever way you want to call it, and see what is the best course of action for you. All right, I'm going to go get ready for the show. And as I do, as always, I'm still in my sling. So I'm using one hand as I say, I'm sending you love, blessings, and gratitude. Grateful for everything that I learned from you. I am grateful for you and every aspect of your participation in my podcast, which makes participation in my life, and I'm so grateful for you. And I say thank you. I'm going to say those 3 words, as I always like to say, and send it out. This time I'm going to do it differently, okay? I'm being guided to send out a cloud of love. And may the cloud open above you and sprinkle you with little heart confetti of love that will be received in your heart to know how much you are loved. Not just me, not just by your family and friends, but from the beings on the other side. And you have many. And they're just waiting for you to ask for what it is you need, whether it's guidance, support. Tell them what you need, want, and desire, so that they can start working on your behalf. They don't have free will. They can't just step up and do it on their own. They need to be asked for it. So please ask them. Please let them go out and be your biggest cheerleader and bring to you on your behalf what it is you're looking for. And know that what might come might be as simple as an answer in your ear. You might hear it right away or not. You might hear it when you're driving, taking a shower, washing dishes, washing the floor, whatever you might be doing, laundry. But it also might come in through a song, through a passage in a book or a poem. It could come in through conversation with a trusted friend or colleague, or you might overhear somebody speaking. And it's like, oh, that's the answer I needed. There's so many ways that your answers could come in. Just be open to how you receive. All right, I am going to see you in 30 minutes, 31 minutes. But until then, I love you. Stay well, and we'll see you soon.